Close your eyes gently. Let your shoulders drop. Feel the weight you've carried all day begin to fade, little by little. You've done enough for today. You've tried, you've shown up, you've cared, you've faced what came your way. Now it's time to rest. You don't need to fix everything tonight. You don't need to solve every problem. You don't need to hold the whole world together, because it was never your burden to bear alone. Whisper this softly to yourself. I am not in control of everything, and that's okay. This is the heart of both Stoicism and faith, the freedom of surrender. The Stoic releases what is outside his control. The believer places it in God's hands. Both lead to peace. The world tells you to hold on tighter, but your soul longs to let go, to breathe, to trust that what's meant for you is already written in the stars by the one who made them. You see, surrender isn't defeat, it's an act of courage. It's saying, I have done my part, and now I rest in the divine plan. When you let go, you make space. Space for healing, space for clarity, space for peace to enter quietly and fill the corners of your soul. The Stoics said, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Scripture says, be still and know that I am God. Both whisper the same truth. You don't have to force your path. You just have to walk it with faith. Tonight, let every thought, every fear, every plan drift away like petals on a river. You don't chase them. You don't cling to them. You simply watch them float, one by one, into the current of God's will. Take a deep breath in, hold it, and exhale gently. With every breath, release something you no longer need. The worry, the doubt, the guilt, the expectations. Let them go. You are not what you failed at. You are not your mistakes. You are not your fears. You are a child of grace, growing, learning, and becoming. The Stoics teach us that peace begins when we stop arguing with reality. Faith teaches us that peace begins when we trust the one who shapes reality. And together they remind us you don't have to understand everything to rest in it. You may not know why some doors closed. You may not see why some prayers felt unanswered. But one day, when you look back, you'll see that every not yet was protection. Every delay was direction. Every loss was preparation. God's timing is never rushed. His silence is never empty. His will is never random. So as you rest now, place every question into His hands and whisper, I surrender it all to you. I trust that everything is unfolding for my good. I let go of control and choose peace. Feel the stillness wrap around you like a soft blanket. This is serenity, the calm that comes not from certainty, but from trust. The night deepens. The stars look down quietly, and somewhere beyond the noise of the day, heaven watches over you with love that does not sleep. You are safe. You are guided. You are enough. Let go of the striving. Let go of the proving. let go of the weight. In this still moment, there is only you and the presence that holds the universe together. The same presence that keeps your heart beating without effort. The same presence that knows your name, your story, your tears, your dreams. Rest in that. Breathe in that. Let your mind grow light and your spirit settle. And as sleep begins to touch the edges of your awareness, let your final prayer be one of peace. Lord, I trust you with my tomorrow. I give you my plans, my worries, and my dreams. I rest now in your love. The night is quiet. Your soul is at peace. You have let go. You have surrendered. And in that surrender, you have found freedom. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. You are home in God's will.
Breathe in slowly, and as you exhale, feel yourself releasing the weight of everything that isn't love. The day is past. You have done what you could. You have lived, learned, tried, and grown, and now all that's left to do is rest in gratitude. Gratitude is the bridge between chaos and peace. It's the quiet acceptance that what you have right now is enough. That the simple moments, the breath in your lungs, the softness of your bed, the warmth of God's presence are already gifts. In this moment, there is nothing missing. In this moment, there is only peace. The Stoics often reminded themselves, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. And in the same breath, faith tells us, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Two different languages, one eternal truth. True peace isn't found in what we gather, but in what we let go of. It's found when the heart learns to be content. Whisper softly to yourself, I have enough. I am enough. God has given me all that I need for this moment. Think of your day, not with judgment, but with gentle gratitude. The laughter that warmed your heart, even for a brief second. The challenges that made you stronger. The small kindnesses you gave or received, often unnoticed, but never wasted. Gratitude turns the ordinary into something sacred. Even the breath you take now, so simple, so constant, is a miracle in itself. With every inhale, whisper, thank you. With every exhale, release, I trust you. Imagine your thoughts as stars scattered across the night sky. Some shine brighter than others, some fade away, some drift quietly. Each one represents a part of your life. Joy, sorrow, triumph, lesson. And together, they form the story of who you are. And in that vast sky, God sees every star, every thought, every hope in your heart. He knows your gratitude, your pain, your dreams. And in His quiet way, He whispers back, be still. You are loved. You are growing. Affirm gently, I am grateful for this journey. I am content in the present moment. I am learning to love life as it is. Gratitude softens the edges of life. It teaches us that peace doesn't depend on circumstances, but on perspective. The Stoics understood this when they practiced premeditatio malorum, imagining challenges in advance, not to suffer, but to appreciate what they already had. When when you realize how fragile life is, you stop taking moments for granted. You start to see that every breath, every sunrise, every act of love is precious. And that gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a way of seeing the world. Now, imagine yourself standing at the edge of a peaceful lake under the night sky. The water is calm, reflecting the moonlight like glass. You see your reflection, calm, steady, at peace. The worries that once stirred the water are gone. In their place is quiet gratitude, the kind that hums softly in your chest. You whisper into the stillness, "Thank you, God, for everything, even the things I don't yet understand." And in that moment, you realize you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to have faith that every step, every turn, every breath is guided by something greater than yourself. Whisper these nightly affirmations. I am grateful for what I have. I trust the timing of my life. I see beauty in the simple things. My heart is calm, my mind is clear, my soul is at rest. I am content with who I am becoming. The Stoics called this state ataraxia, tranquility of the soul. Faith calls it peace that surpasses understanding. And both lead to the same quiet truth. You are already enough right here, right now. No race to win, no comparison to chase, no need to rush. You are living at the pace of grace. As you lie here, breathing softly, feel your heart slow down. Feel the muscles in your body unwind, your thoughts fading into silence. This is what peace feels like, not loud or dramatic, but gentle, steady, constant. If a worry tries to rise, smile at it. Acknowledge it, thank it, and let it go. You don't need to hold on. You don't need to fix everything tonight. All you need to do is rest. Rest in gratitude. Rest in faith. Rest in the quiet knowing that you are exactly where God wants you to be. Final gentle affirmations before sleep. I release what I cannot change. I cherish the blessings before me. I am thankful for this peace. I rest in God's love. My heart is light. My soul is free. Breathe one last deep breath in and let it go. Drift into sleep with gratitude in your heart. Let your dreams be calm, your spirit be light, and your rest be full of grace. You are safe. You are loved. You are at peace.
And as you exhale, imagine every fear leaving your body. Fear often visits quietly, a whisper in the dark, a weight on the chest, a thought that says, "What if I fail?" Or, "What if I'm not enough?" But tonight, we will speak to that fear, not with anger, not with resistance, but with faith. Because faith and fear cannot share the same space. When faith enters, fear has no place to stay. Whisper gently, "I am not my fears. I am guided by faith. God is my strength." Life will always test your courage. There will be moments when the path feels uncertain, when the outcome is hidden, when all you can do is take one small step at a time. The Stoics understood this deeply. They believed courage was not the absence of fear, but the decision to act in spite of it. And the scriptures say the same thing. Walk by faith, not by sight.
You don't need to see the whole road ahead. You just need to trust that with each step, God's hand is guiding you. Steady, sure, loving. Breathe in courage. Breathe out fear. Let this become your rhythm. As the air moves through you, imagine faith filling every corner of your being, quieting your doubts, calming your heart, and lighting your way. Fear says, "What if?" Faith replies, "Even then, I will trust." The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "When something happens, the only thing in your power is your attitude toward it." And the scriptures echo this wisdom. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God goes with you. When life feels uncertain, your peace comes not from control, but from surrender. To trust that whatever comes your way, God will use it for your good, even if you can't yet see how. So tonight, you release the need to know every answer. You release the need to have everything figured out. You rest because you know who holds your tomorrow. Affirm softly, "I am brave because I trust in God. My faith is greater than my fear. I am guided, protected, and loved." As you rest, picture a gentle light before you, soft, golden, endless. That light is God's presence. It doesn't rush you. It doesn't demand perfection. It simply reminds you, you are not alone. Every fear that rises, hand it over. Every doubt, every what if, every moment of uncertainty, give it to Him. Let your mind whisper, "God, I surrender this fear to you." Replace it with faith. And slowly, as if the night itself is comforting you, peace begins to flow through your veins. Your breathing deepens. Your heart steadies. You feel safe. You have faced storms before, and each one taught you something. Each trial revealed a strength you didn't know you had. Each moment of fear was an invitation to trust more deeply. You are not here by accident. You are being shaped, molded into a person of wisdom, peace, and courage. Every challenge is a teacher. Every delay is a redirection. Every uncertainty is a call to faith. The Stoics called this amor fati, the love of fate. To not just accept what life brings, but to love it because it refines you. And faith adds a divine promise. All things work together for good for those who love God. When fear knocks, you don't run. You stand firm. You stand in the truth that what is meant for you will never pass you by. You stand in the light of divine timing. You stand in the strength of quiet trust. Whisper these words with your heart. I am brave. I am strong. I am grounded in faith. God's plan is perfect, even when I can't see it. Feel your body resting deeper into stillness. Feel the calm spreading from your chest to your shoulders, to your hands, to your mind. There is no danger here. There is no rush, only peace. Because true strength is not loud, it's quiet. It's the gentle voice that says, I will not be shaken. It's the steady heart that keeps beating even in the dark. It's the faith that whispers, God is with me. The Stoics said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. And faith completes the thought, but God has power over all things. You are safe in both truths. You control your peace, and God controls your path. Together, they form the foundation of unshakable trust. Repeat slowly. I trust that I am where I need to be. I trust that what I seek is already on its way. I trust that God's plan is greater than my fear. I am calm. I am loved. I am free from fear. Now imagine yourself walking through a field at dusk. The air is cool, the sky painted with soft shades of gold and violet. Every step you take feels lighter. You are walking without worry because you trust the path beneath your feet. You don't need to see the whole horizon. You only need to take this next step in peace, in faith, in surrender. And as you walk, you hear the quiet echo of truth in your heart. Do not fear, for I am with you. Let that promise cradle you tonight. Let it wrap around you like a warm blanket. Let it remind you that even when the world feels uncertain, God's love remains constant, eternal, steady, unshakable. You are not lost. You are being guided. You are not weak. You are being strengthened. You are not forgotten. You are deeply loved. Final nightly affirmations. My heart is fearless because my faith is strong. I am protected by divine grace. I rest in the safety of God's will. I trust the timing of my life. I am calm. I am whole. I am free from fear. Now take one last deep breath in and release. You are safe. You are guided. You are loved. Rest peacefully, knowing that faith watches over you. Tomorrow will come with new light, new courage, and new grace, and you will meet it with calm strength. Good night, brave soul. Rest in faith.
You are in the presence of something greater, something loving, something timeless, something that has guided you through every storm you've ever faced. Tonight, we reflect on surrender. Not the kind that gives up, but the kind that trusts completely. There's a quiet power in surrender. It's the strength of the soul that says, I don't need to understand everything to have peace. It's the wisdom that knows some of the most beautiful things in life only unfold when we stop trying to control them. The Stoics taught that peace comes from living in harmony with nature, with what is. Faith teaches that peace comes from trusting in God's plan, with what will be. And between those two truths lies your freedom. Whisper softly, I surrender my need to control. I trust in God's perfect plan. I release my worries into His hands. There are seasons in life when things don't make sense. Doors close without warning. Prayers seem unanswered. The road ahead grows foggy. And your heart whispers, why, God? Why now? But maybe, just maybe,
The answer isn't in the why, it's in the wait. Because sometimes what feels like delay is divine protection. Sometimes what feels like loss is redirection. And sometimes what feels like silence is simply God preparing something greater than you could ever imagine. Breathe and let that truth sink in. Surrender doesn't mean weakness. It means trust. It means you're brave enough to release your grip and allow life to flow the way it's meant to. It means you've learned the art of peace, not by getting what you want, but by accepting what is. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." And faith echoes, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself." You see, both remind us that peace doesn't live in the future. It lives in this breath, this heartbeat, this very moment. Whisper gently, "I am present. I am at peace. I trust that everything unfolds in divine order." Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw soften. Let every part of you unwind as you breathe deeper into calm. You don't have to figure everything out tonight. You don't have to fix what's broken. You don't have to know how things will turn out, because the one who created the stars, who calms the seas, who breathes life into every sunrise, he is holding your story too. And his timing is never late. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a quiet river. The water flows effortlessly, not rushing, not resisting, just moving gracefully along its path. The river doesn't question where it's going. It trusts the current. It trusts the source. And tonight, you are that river. You flow. You surrender. You trust. You don't fight the current of life. You move with it, knowing that it carries you exactly where you need to be. Say softly in your heart, "I let go of what I cannot change. I release the need to control what's ahead. I trust that God's will is for my good." There's beauty in not knowing everything, because it gives you room to grow in faith. It teaches you patience. It deepens your gratitude. And it makes every answered prayer feel even more miraculous. The Stoics knew that life's peace depends on acceptance, not in passive resignation, but in active trust. They believed that the universe unfolds according to reason and purpose. And faith takes that even deeper. It tells you that the universe is not random at all, but divinely guided by love. So even when your plans crumble, even when your path feels uncertain, remember this: nothing truly meant for you will ever pass you by. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Learning, healing, growing, trusting. Every delay has meaning. Every detour has purpose. Every unanswered prayer is still part of God's conversation with your soul. So rest in that. Rest
in the quiet comfort of knowing that even when you don't understand, you can still trust. You can still surrender. You can still say, "Lord, your will be done." Whisper slowly, "I trust in your wisdom, even when I don't understand. I release my worries and welcome peace. I rest in your divine plan." Now, as you breathe deeper, imagine your fears turning into small paper boats, each one carrying a worry, a doubt, or a question. You place them one by one into that calm river of faith. And as the current carries them away, you feel lighter, freer, at peace. This is the art of surrender, to hand your burdens to God and allow peace to take their place. You are not giving up. You are growing up, spiritually, emotionally, beautifully. Affirm quietly, "I am guided by grace. I am patient in the unknown. I am at peace in God's will. Everything is unfolding for my highest good." Remember, life is not about control. It's about trust. It's not about forcing outcomes. It's about flowing with divine timing. And it's not about having all the answers. It's about resting in the one who does. So tonight, you don't have to fight. You don't have to plan. You don't have to strive. You only need to rest. Rest in surrender. Rest in love. Rest in God's unshakable peace. Final nightly affirmations. I surrender to divine wisdom. I trust God's timing in every area of my life. I release control and receive peace. My heart is still. My mind is clear. My spirit is free. Breathe one last deep breath in and let it go slowly. You are safe. You are loved. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Good night, child of faith. Tomorrow will unfold as it should, and you will meet it with calm strength and grace. Rest in surrender. Rest in peace.